So this week I'm going to give you a full update of all the things that I've been missing out on, because this bungalow renovation obviously isn't mine, it's my parents'. So yeah, I've missed a lot, but I've also been capturing quite a bit of footage as well of where I've got stuck in, and then somebody else has come and picked up the pieces. That sounds terrible. And the first thing is that the front door is completely brand new and it's moved. I'll also overlay some before shots as well, just so you can get an idea, and an original floor plan. But yeah, there's been a lot of changes. So this door used to be about here, and there's been some brickwork done as well since. So that is completely new. The garage door has completely gone, and there's going to be a utility there, and inside, I'll show you that shortly, but it's been bricked up by a brickie, not me. And if you remember the previous update video, we've also knocked out a doorway in the back bedroom, and we've now got that area to be an ensuite slash walk-in wardrobe. So this is actually the only door at the moment with a letterbox, and the post just drops in this wheelbarrow. And you'll probably notice that this door and window has been completely recycled, because that used to be behind the camera now, where the new door is that leads to the kitchen. So we've also got the electric meters and the gas meter. All of the electrics are going to be completely ripped out and redone. I don't know about the gas situation because I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'd be doing with that. I believe, no, that light looks old. Now this I really like, and completely confused me, is this used to be the alleyway that led to the back garden, and there used to be a gate at the other end. So behind there is the future ensuite and walk-in wardrobe, and it's been breeze blocked in line with the breeze blocks that you just saw in the garage. And there's a door just here as well. This was the only door that used to access there, but obviously there's now two. And down here is a tap, an external tap. And I quite like the idea of this as a bike hose down area, but I think it's just going to be some general storage. We haven't decided yet. The other thing is, this used to be the window, the only window to the bathroom behind, and that's now been bricked up. It didn't really let a lot of light in anyway, but we're going to have a skylight up there, maybe two, just to bring a lot more natural light in than there was before. Another major change is this. So originally it was one massive window, and it just looked like a big shop window. It just looked odd. Although a few of the bungalows are very similar, some of them aren't. So I've decided to have it split in between, and the old bricks that were taken from the chimney are now in the middle. I'll show you the inside of that soon, because it's been breeze blocked. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. We just need to think about what we're going to do with the cladding, because it looks very tired. Hello? Hello? So the original windowsills were probably around here. They were really low. And the brick is also breeze blocked behind here. And he must have added extra insulation just behind. So yeah, I think it's going to get very cosy. The thing with this renovation is it's really cold every week, and then by the time you do some DIY, you've got to start taking your layers off. It's really unbearable, like times like these when we've just arrived and we haven't started work yet. Also, I'm going to be very interested to see what happens with these radiators, because today, or maybe next week, we're going to put a partition wall here for 2 bedrooms. And where the camera is now, it's going to be a partition wall today, and that's what I'm going to learn for a next video. I'm very excited. Also, another change is that a few weeks ago I came to help knock down one of the brick pillars on the driveway and move that further to the left. and we've had to then patch up temporarily some of the paving, but we still need to get a proper brick cutter for that because it's just not right. But at least that's tidier now, and no, I did not brick up those bricks, it was a brickie that did that. Somebody widened this kitchen opening and it left it zigzaggy with the bricks, but a brickie's now come and just filled them in. A bit of a spare time he had on his hands with the many bricks we've got behind here. There's loads. Although the bricks have definitely reduced drastically. Now, very early on when we started helping renovate this bungalow, one of the first jobs that I did was actually help knock down the brick wall to the other bedroom at the back left. And it's got an acro prop propping up one of the beams inside the roof. I'm not very technical with this kind of stuff yet. We've got some steel girders down there because there's a couple of cracks around the ceiling, and my dad's investigated and thought it's just not good enough. That's why he's brought them and is going to make them more robust. Another thing that's gone is this little airing cupboard that was just here. Obviously the little area's here, but there was a slight brick wall up to about here that's completely gone. I'm guessing a boiler used to be here, but it didn't really serve much of a purpose. Maybe it would have been great for a Hoover store, something like that there. This is probably going to be the dining room, and where the camera is now, behind it is the other back door. I say a back door though, it's like a side door to the house because it's got two potentially big driveways and a wall past the front of the bungalow. So it'll be interesting to see what we do with that area because we are planning to have a conservatory put up as well. So it's a bit tight for space in here because there's lots of insulation, but this is the room where I showed you the other week where I learned how to knock out a doorway of an external wall to lead to a potentially, well, a future bathroom and walk-in wardrobe. Yeah, it looks tidier than I thought it did. Because somebody's tidied up the brickwork that I left behind. So if you haven't been watching these videos recently, I'm now stood in the old garage. But this is where it was bricked up to create a separate room. There's a doorway that we knocked through, and it completely confused me the other week, is where I stood now used to be the alleyway to the back garden. So there used to be some paving slabs here. We've had to take those up. Somebody must have prepared the ground. There was also sand here, and I'm stood now on a concrete foundation, so I'll quickly show you that. So the gate used to be here, the brickie came recently, bricked this section up, and then I helped install a window here and one just over there. So yeah, I love the fact that I'm learning all of these new things that I would never have done in the house that we're in now. So I'm going to leave that update right there, but it's amazing how many things have changed in the last few weeks. Like I said, my parents always shock me how quick they work. They just don't seem to mess about, where I, because I don't know what I'm doing necessarily, I've got to research everything, look into what could happen and all sorts. So I do use YouTube as a massive resource. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to do another update soon, but I now feel more on top of things. And another thing that I keep forgetting to say every week is that my dad has been speaking to the building inspector about all of the jobs that they've been doing. In fact, he's been here twice and he suggested things for him as well. So definitely consult one before you do anything. Just keep forgetting to say.